Hello, Leo, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. This is your weekly reading for June 24th to June 30th, so I will be concentrating on your incoming energies. I'm also going to clarify those with the tarot cards. We're going to get some angel and spirit messages. I'm going to tie the reading together with your Archangel Power Tarot cards, and we're going to get your angel number and affirmation at the end of the reading. So there will be multiple messages coming through. So please remember that it is a general reading and take what resonates. And if only parts of it resonate, that's great. And if it doesn't resonate at all, that's okay as well. Please also check out your rising and moon sign. Now, I have already meditated and prepared the cards for your reading, but I would like to cleanse the space together. So we're going to do that by ringing the bell. So you are going to hear a loud bell sound now. Okay, all right, Leo. Let's get right into your energies. Let's find out what's happening as we move through the last and final week of June 2024. It's hard to believe that we're already here. Feels like June has just slipped right by. All right, spirit angels and guides for the beautiful sign, Leo. What are the energies for the week, June 24th to June 30th? Anything else? There we go. All right. We'll read this starting with the bottom of the deck there. All right, you've got some very interesting energies here. Some very, very nice energies, actually. All right, so let's get right into, pardon me, the bottom of the deck. Number 52, the Goddess of the Moon. I'd like to go back about 2 or 3 cards. So when we start with number 13, financial constraints, it looks as if, you may have been going through maybe some breakthrough moments where your finances are concerned. Maybe a few more bills were showing up, maybe a few things were just kind of pressing on you financially. But it looks as if you've, with number 41, 7th chakra, it's as if your crown chakra or your enlightenment, it's almost as if you've kind of figured out how to lighten the load. I think you're figuring out where your priorities are, and I think that a lot of that is going to really help with these financial constraints. I don't believe these are constraints that are holding you back from anything. I think that it's something that, may have just come up in your energy, and it's something that you're resolving. It's something that you're kind of ending that cycle to. Number 52, Goddess of the Moon. Now, we did on the 21st of June just go through the full moon, which was in the sign Capricorn. And with the full moon, of course, about closing out chapters and things like that, it's really all about being in the sign Capricorn is recentering your goals. And, it's really about trying to figure out practical approaches to things as well. You're taking that action in a practical way to really kind of figure out, maybe how to strategize or plan something so that, you feel like a weight will be lifted. So let's get into your current energies, because those are kind of what's passing through. And I think you were closing out some cycles with that full moon, maybe to do with your finances. But the main thing is as we're moving through the energies of June 24th to the 30th, number 42, woman holding coin, this could very well be your energy, because you're somewhat focused on your wealth, your independence, the things, the little luxuries and the things that you would like in life, and how you are going to practically bring those goals into fruition. And I think that this is something that you're thinking about. Number 42, woman holding a coin, again, earth energy. Very much, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy, if that means anything to any of you, Leo. No gender with any of these cards, of course, but I really think it's this sort of long-term planning. The woman holding a coin is somewhat of a leadership role. She's still very nurturing, but she thinks about things in a very practical way. So again, it's figuring out your finance in a practical way. We'll get the tarot cards to find out more. Number 10, storm warning. It looks as if something is coming to a close here. There is this sort of storm that, maybe has been brewing, and it could have something again to do with those financial constraints. With that Goddess of the Moon and that full moon energy, you've been really, there's been some little unknown, unexpected things that may have been kind of resurfacing. And you're really trying to figure out how to close out those cycles to bring in a whole new path for yourself. So the storm warning could have to do with kind of closing again again, that chapter of those financial constraints. Number 12, you're opening the door to the temple path here. You know, again, you are really feeling this sense of enlightenment, which is that number 41. It's almost as if like it's, you know, the light goes off and you start to understand things in a more realistic and practical way. And, you know, everybody wants to work their way to the temple path because this is where we feel, you know, at our highest energy level. It's where we feel protected and loved and cared for and know that, you know, we're safe and secure. So everybody wants to kind of meet that temple path. And I believe that you're just going through a little bit of fluctuations. And once this storm passes, because number 10 is all about completions, I think that you're going to find your way to this temple path. Now, it looks as if for some of you, you're not doing it alone. Number 14, carrying connections. Now, carrying connections can mean a multitude of things, and these messages, of course, are going to be different for each of you. For some of you, it really could be that intimate, close, loving relationship that you have with someone, whether it's a partner or a marriage. For others, it could be the caring connections of people that surround you on an everyday basis. It could be people you work with. It could be your spiritual guidance as well. And it can also be like parents. It can be your caring connections toward your parents, towards your siblings, towards your children. So again, it will resonate differently. But I feel like if there was some sort of a storm warning, maybe there was something to do, there could have been some family matters financially that kind of brewed up a little bit of a storm, but it looks as if you're all working towards some harmonious and balanced resolution here with the temple path. But you know what? Let's get into these tarot cards and let's see if we can get a little bit more depth to these energies. So we're going to start with the woman holding a coin. Let's find out. Let's find out what is the purpose of this energy. What is happening for this last beautiful week of June? All right. Okay, look at that. Ace of Swords. I love aces. I love it because it really is breakthrough moments. It's a sense of victory. It's new opportunities, new offers, new beginnings, fresh starts. It feels like revitalized energy. And with it being the Ace of Swords, it's really, again, it's like this breakthrough moment where, you know, you really feel as if, you know, you may have been looking and searching and seeking out truth and seeking out information. And now that information is coming through. You're finally, you know, if you were at a standstill because, you know, again, you had some unknowns with that goddess of the moon, you know, it's, you know, maybe intuitively you knew kind of the right information, but you were really waiting for that finalization to put it all into perspective. And with this Ace of Swords, you're really feeling that sense of victory. And it has to do with your long-term goals, long-term financial plan. But I feel like there's this breakthrough moment where finally it's like, again, you really feel like you're setting forth in a new direction, but with clarity. Now, the Two of Wands is all about, you know, you're really making plans to figure out how to bring these ships into play. It's like you have opportunities. You're putting a plan in motion, and it's been really hard to really facilitate the plan because you didn't have all the information that you were looking for. But I feel like this is going to be a breakthrough week for you. And I think that, you know, even though there might have been some sort of financial constraints and there could have been a little bit of ups and downs, maybe a little bit of rocky territory there with money, you're really starting again to facilitate some sort of a new plan that's really going to open up more opportunities for you. And it all comes down to that clear moment, that clarity, really putting that all into place. All right, now let's find out what's happening here with this storm warning. Again, this storm warning is, you know, it is a cycle that's coming to a close, with that being numerology number 10. So let's find out, Spirit Angels Guides. What is the storm warning that Leo is going through this week? What can you tell us about this storm warning? Thank you so much. Anything else? Anything else? There we go. All right. Excellent. Okay. Well, we have two beautiful cards here. Well, I think all the cards are beautiful, even if they have, you know, a little ups and downs, because that's what's life about. It's about figuring out, how do we get through it? What do we do to bring ourselves into the light, to bring ourselves to that temple path? So the storm warning, is the fact that you are feeling this Two of Swords energy, meaning that you're feeling somewhat blindfolded and you're feeling like there's a little bit of turbulence in the water, because you can see the turbulence in both of these cards. And I hope that you can see that okay, because you've got the storm warning water turbulence, and then you've got this Two of Swords turbulence. And it's because, again, you're trying to get clarity. You so desperately want to figure out your plan. You can see that there's opportunities that are just waiting to come in. It's like the ship is really almost there. But you know, what is it that you need in order to really put that plan into, you know, into motion and take that action? And the storm is that you're still feeling like you need some more information. Once that breakthrough happens, once that Ace of Swords comes into play and you get all that information, you're going to be able to break that mask, that blindfold that's preventing you from making a decision. And then when you are able to see everything, see the situation, whether again it's a work situation, a love or romantic situation, it could be family situations, you are going to be able to see everything for its very much at the truth and the heart of the matter. And when you're able to do that, this water is no longer going to feel so turbulent. It's going to start to feel very much tranquil and peaceful. But you know, we all feel storms when we feel we're at a crossroads in our life and we're not exactly sure which direction to go, or that we're faced with choice or faced with decision. And again, you know, it's just like, how can anybody make any decisions based on fear? If you're fearful of something, or you feel like something is unknown, some part of the puzzle piece is missing, it's going to feel like a storm is brewing. But I really feel like this week with this beautiful Ace of Swords, you are going to see a breakthrough. And that breakthrough is really going to help you with this, with all these ships that are coming in the right direction for you. The storm is going to subside and it's going to no longer be there. It's going to come to a close and you're going to have a new fresh start. You're going to release that blindfold and you're going to be able to see everything in its true form. And what that leads you to is this beautiful number 6 of Wands. This is your energy, Leo. 6 of Wands is a Leo card. This is all about victory, achievement, rewards. Rewards for all this planning. You've been very diligent with your plan. You've been practical with your plan. And you know what? It's all starting to come sort of full circle. And I think you're going to really start to feel, you're going to feel like you want to even give yourself an applause, because even though it may have been a little bit of a tough cycle and a tough journey, you know, you've had to kind of overcome some of those financial constraints. But you know, at the base of everything here is victory, because even if you look at the base here, you've got victory. So I believe that there's a lot of wonderful accomplishments and achievements coming to play. It's just a matter of really focusing your energy this week on, you know, getting your information and making sure that that information comes with truth and clarity. Now, this is going to lead you to that beautiful temple path, exactly where we all want to be. So let's find out what this entails for you, Leo. All right, one card. 5 of Swords, interesting. All right, so 5 of Swords, I'm going to get clarifier for that, because the 5 of Swords is, again, we have to remember swords are all about communications. And they sometimes have to do with not just how we communicate things with people, but it's how people also communicate with us. And sometimes we can be playing out messages and reliving conversations in our mind. And sometimes, again, you know, there can be people in our lives that, you know, we listen to what they're saying, and, you know, they feel like they have this right to offer opinions. And you know what? It might not be, you know, that could be part of this storm warning, is that there's somebody getting inside your head. And they are what are blocking you from your temple path. What you have to do is you have to try and, you know, release yourself. See, look at this card here. You can see over here that somebody is tied up here. And, you know, it's the sword of truth that's going to really come to play. And I think that what you're waiting on is some sort of information that is going to give that sense of clarity. It's going to redefine everything for you. I believe that there might be some messages that are coming to you, and mentally you're having a problem trying to really get through these messages, because people aren't always going to be positive. So I think this is some energy you need to release. I think you will feel a sense of victory. The Five of Swords can be a victory, but a hollow victory. It's like you're winning a battle, but it's like, I don't even want to be part of this. You know, it's like you're saying, you know what? I want to really just follow my heart. I want to follow my path. I don't want to take everybody's opinions and everybody's chatter and what they think is best. I want to really follow my own true sacred path. And I think that you're going to have to release something there. Let's get one more card for this Five of Swords. It is a challenge, but it is a challenge that you can overcome. Absolutely, because we always in life have choice. You know, we can choose to accept guidance from people who we have a lot of, that we know hold a lot of integrity. But for those that don't, we need to learn how to release that judgment. Again, judgment is a whole rebirth, a whole new renewal. It's like you are going back with this sense of inner guidance, because we've got the owl here in the tree of life, the tree of stability, the tree of renewal. And you know what? Your own inner guidance is what you are needing to trust into. You are reevaluating things from your past. And it's like you're going through this whole new self-realization. You know, again, you're taking in all of the information from things that have happened in your past. And past can be from when we were children. It can be a year ago, and it can be like yesterday. So again, you're going through this whole renewal process. And, you know, I think you're thinking about a lot of the things over the past time that have been said to you. And you are really now trusting in your inner guidance and that spiritual intuition that you have to help bring you to that temple path, is because you're longing to be there. That's exactly, you know, that's the place where it's going to offer you the most abundance. Not only abundance, you know, monetary abundance, but it's going to really give you that sense of balance. You're going to feel like your world is starting to align. And you know what? You are the one who is bringing all of this. You're the one that's really taking the action to bring this into your life. So let's find out what these caring connections are. Number 14. All right, let's see. We've got one there. Anything else to do with these beautiful caring connections for Leo? Thank you. Major transformations. All right, let's start with the first card. The Three of Pentacles. Interesting. So caring connections. And Three of Pentacles is like co-creating and working together with a team. So it could be a spiritual team, and it could be a team of people at work you're collaborating things with. It could be family members, again, that you're collaborating things with. But I believe that you're all going through a major transformation. And that's with that number 13, the Death card. That's like a cycle that is coming to a close. It's time to end a certain cycle, to begin something new. And I believe that there's caring connections behind all of this. I don't believe that there is an ending to this. I don't believe that it's an ending to any type of relationship. What I'm thinking is that these caring connections are very supportive, a very supportive role in your whole being. And I think you're working together with somebody to create something. Now, whether you're creating a financial plan to move forward with something in your life that's going to produce a lot of monetary wealth, I believe that you're working on something, whether it's, again, a project. It could be a project. It's something where you're both on the same financial goal. And I feel like there's major transformations that are coming into play. It's transforming your energy in a very positive way, because you have this whole enlightenment happening with reevaluating everything. You're putting things, you know, you're transforming your energy, and you're starting to put your trust in you, your inner guidance, your inner wisdom. You're really believing in you're putting all your belief in yourself. And I believe that there's just massive transformations taking place. I'm going to get another clarifier for that. So for the Three of Pentacles, the caring connections, and the Death card. Let's find out. Oh, you got two. Interesting. Okay, and then that one wanted to come out at the end. Okay. So you've been manifesting a major transformation in your life for some time now. You are ready for change. You are ready to, I really believe that you are ready to embark on a new journey, whether that is spiritual. It could be, for some of you, you could be manifesting again, your finances, your relationships. But everything at the end of the day is this new temple path that's going to open up for you, that's going to offer you the balance of everything in your life. It's going to bring all of it into, bring it all harmoniously together. The magician is all about being able to, set your intentions in a very positive way so that you can actually bring that magic into your life. And, you're very empowered. There's a lot of powerful energy in this magician card, and it is about transforming your energy into something new. And I believe that that's what you're going through right now. I believe that you really do have and hold all the tools that you need in order to really bring this into your life. Our thoughts can be very, very powerful. And if you continue to focus on negative thoughts, because if that's what people are putting in your mind, you're going to create that negative energy in your being, in your whole being. So what you have to do is you have to put a close to that cycle. You have to end out that cycle and close the indecision as to which direction you need to go. The only path you need to be going down is that temple path, where at the end of it, it's offering you all of that abundance that you're looking for. And I believe that you have the power to manifest that because, again, you're going through major transformations. You're working together and co-creating with people in your life that are like-minded, that have the same goals as you. Now, the Page of Cups is all about a message of love coming into play. And again, this Caring Connections is showing very supportive, creative, loving energy. It's a message that's giving you that support that you need in order to transform your life, your relationships, your friendships, your relationships at work, everything on a more pleasant and happy, fulfilling emotion. Page of Cups is all about your emotions. And again, it's feeling a sense of abundance with your emotions. So nice messages coming through. I believe that you are embarking on really trying to really get in touch with your deep inner knowing. Number 9, the Hermit, is Virgo energy. And Leo, we all have paths that we have to cross at sometimes. And sometimes we are always going down different paths. One week it's a certain path and the next week it's something else. It's just the way life evolves. And with the Hermit, sometimes it's important for us to have this time out where we really get in touch with our own inner wisdom. Because our inner wisdom is something that, really, if we trust in it, we know that it's going to guide us properly. This lantern right now is not very bright. And you know what? Where that lantern is going to start to brighten up is when you can feel that inner glow within inside you. And when you finally see that that inner glow is lit up and you understand where everything is coming from for you, you are going to have a path that is so lit up that there's going to be no indecision as to which way you need to go. But you have to give yourself that opportunity. Give yourself the opportunity to just take a step back. And I know that's not always easy, Leo, because you are all about action. You want to be, taking things, you want to take control of the situation and you want to get moving quickly. But sometimes there are times where we need to just take a little step back. And this might be the week that you do that, because major transformations are coming into play and you have the magic to really bring in a whole new world for yourself. So let's get right into your angel messages. Let's find out. Spirit, angels, guides. Any further angel messages that you would like to share with the beautiful sign Leo? Thank you. These two were anxious. So you've got Raphael number 7, green. It's all about love. So you've got a lot of love and a lot of transformations taking place where love is concerned too. Travel. So there is some travel associated as well. Humor and vitality. It's like you're bringing back that sense of vitality. And that comes with, again, that inner strength that you are creating for yourself by giving yourself that time to really get in touch with what emotionally you need, right? When we can get in touch with our emotions, that really does help light up our paths. Major transformations taking place with the sense of love. So for those of you that are not in a relationship, there could be a change coming into play. You know, again, that energy is transforming for you. I believe there's a lot of laughter, a lot of vitality, a lot of energy, a lot of happiness coming into play as well. And along with that, you got number 8. Interesting, 7 and 8. Raziel, rainbow. Enlightened. And again, there's a lot of enlightenment coming into play because you're reevaluating things. You're very adaptable. So you easily adapt to situations. You go with the flow. Soulful. Everything is very soulful for you, and you are connected. So there's lots of beautiful spiritual connections coming into play this week for you that are really going to help be that guidance, and they're going to help oversee everything for you so that you can release the storm warnings and open up again your path to a lot of abundance. All right, so now let's get your secondary angel message. So let's find out what that is. Spirit angels guides for the beautiful sign Leo. All right, and anything else? Perfect. You've got two angel cards here. So number 17, it's time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. And again, that has a lot to do with that green energy. So really keep in mind for this week, you know, if you see sparks of green, or you see the color green a little bit more this week, you might be more in tune with that. It really is all about bringing those emotions and that sense of vitality back into your life. Time for play. So remember, you know, sometimes we put so much effort and so much work into trying to facilitate our plans and make our plans and think about what is our next plan, you know, but in the midst of all of that planning, remember to seek out the joyous fun and experiences, and do that with the people that, you know, you care about in your life. And number 1, all in perfect timing. So this is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. So I believe towards the end of the week, you really are going to see sort of these doors open up where the light is going to shine through and everything is going to make sense. And it's going to be that divine timing where you know, again, that light, you have figured out where that light is shining, and now it's really opening up the doors to that path that you need to go on. So everything, by the end of this week, I really feel like everything is going to be in perfect timing. Again, you're closing out cycles with that storm warning, and you're bringing in new cycles with this number 1, all in perfect timing. All right, so now let's tie your reading together with your Archangel Power Tarot cards. Well, let's find out. That one just kind of slipped out. I'm going to leave it. All right, we're going to get more cards. We're going to find out the other messages for Leo. What else would you like to share with this beautiful sign for the week of June 24th to June 30th? Anything else you would like to share? Thank you, Spirit Angels Guides. Anything else? Thank you so much. Excellent. All right, so the first one, I'm going to read it. It's the 8, Justice, Archangel Raguel. You have to fight for justice and equality. It's all about bringing balance into your life. Rules made in your favor, don't give up. Again, if there is a storm warning where, you know, again, you feel like you've been having to reevaluate everything that people have said, you know, again, it's saying you're fighting for justice and equality, and that everything is going to come out in a fair way for you. Everything is coming out in a very balanced way for you. Don't give up. Okay, stay focused. And then the King of Gabriel, very much your energy. Generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven. So keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So on top of, you know, again, really trying to embark on something that's going to bring you a lot of success, you also, too, are part of that caring connection where you genuinely care and have concern for others. You want what's best for everybody. You don't just think of yourself. You're also thinking about those that are around as well. And then 6 of Michael, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Absolutely. Breathe a sign of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. So interesting. You got travel twice in here. So for some of you, it could be that you are embarking on something new. This temple path could be bringing you in a new direction where you will relocate. There could be travel plans that you're trying to make, especially right in the beginning when we had that 2 of Wands. You know, you may be wanting to embark on something new in your life, especially if you're at that point in your life where you maybe have retired and now you're trying to really think about what are the plans that I need to make if I want to add travel more into my life. And you know, it can be an indecisive time because because, you know, again, you know, you want to make sure that you've got everything, you know, everything kind of aligned properly before you make any drastic decisions. So now let's get your closing angel number and message and find out what the angels would like to share with you. What is that special number as we move through this final week of June? And you got number 4. Beautiful. Solid foundation. With every step you take, you are strengthening the roots of your foundation, and your unwavering beliefs are propelling you towards boundless success. Your angels encourage you to stay centered and grounded. With steadfast devotion and persistence, you will bring your long-term aspirations to fruition. No matter what bumps in the road, because life has its challenges, you are producing a solid foundation that is leading you towards your long-term aspirations. Beautiful energy. For those of you that are seeking a relationship or are in the midst of a new relationship, you're building a solid foundation in that relationship as well. That relationship is transforming. A whole new energy is coming into play. Wow, beautiful energies for you, Leo. That's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed your weekly reading. And if you found parts of it resonate, please leave comments because I do love to read them. Please also consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And until next week, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.